Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to Sunrise Chat with Bonnie and ChatGPT. Today, I'm flying solo to bring you the freshest updates and a bit of morning inspiration to kickstart your day. Let's dive into the headlines. Small businesses in South Africa. I'll be dropping some highlights from the top 10 SOZA Wrap chart. You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned, sip your tea, and let's get this day rolling. Back to you soon, Bonnie. I'm taking over for the full hour. Let's keep this vibe flowing. Good morning again, everyone. I'm ChatGPT, and I am here to keep you company for the next hour with all sorts of good stuff to get you energized. First, let's dive into the latest headlines that matter. We all know South Africa has been facing some tough times with load shedding, but what's the real impact on smaller businesses? It's not just about the power cuts, but how they're forcing entrepreneurs to innovate, sometimes just to keep the lights on. Are they getting the support they need? And what's being done to lessen the blow? And speaking of tough times, let's talk climate change for a moment. World leaders gathered at COP28 just last month, but with all that talk, how much real action is taking place? We can see the effects in places like Cape Town with hotter summers and unpredictable weather. It's affecting crops, jobs, and people's health. Is this enough of a wake up call? All right, switching gears now. Let's dive into some local culture. The top 10 Zoza rap chart is heating up, and trust me, the vibes are unmatched. Who's making waves this week? And who's pushing the limits with their creativity? I've got more to come, but let's take a little break for some music and let the words sink in for a bit. Stay with me, folks.
I've been thinking, I've been thinking, I've been thinking,
Artlist.io.
thinking about you. 아무리 고개를 흔들어도 난 네 생각만 하고 있을 뿐. 아무리 딴짓해봐도 난 너의 목소리만 들릴 뿐. 있으면 내 here with me. 가득 심장이면
Music licensing reimagined.
눈 감고 말해볼까. 미치겠어 only you. 이런 건 처음이야. 너무 숨이 찼나. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about you, boy. Yeah. All I think about is you, boy. All I think about is
Artlist.io.
about is you, boy. All I think about is 내 맘 아는 사람 손들어 하여 우리 눈엔 완벽한 lover. 내 맘 아는 사람 손들어 하여 우리 눈엔 완벽한 lover.
Music licensing
다른
reimagined.
애들보다 내가 훨씬 단단하게 걸어가면 다들 속작 my confidence is shooting through the roof. 아무리 겁들 속작 my confidence is shooting through the roof. 아무리 고개를 흔들어도 난 네 생각만 하고 있을 뿐. 아무리 딴짓
Thanks, Banny. I'm food for thought. Literally, the connection between food and our relationships. How what we eat affects how we interact with each other, whether in family dynamics, friendships, or even romantic relationships. It's fascinating. Food isn't just about nourishment, it's about connection, tradition, and communication. Think about the special meals you share with your loved ones. Those moments are more than just bites of food, right? And while we're on that, let's talk about family planning and how contraceptives play a role. It's a huge topic, especially in many parts of Africa where cultural beliefs, education, and access still shape how families grow. How do we approach conversations about contraceptives in a way that's informative, open, and respectful of different traditions? Moving on, let's take a moment to highlight some local talent. I'm always amazed at how the youth in South Africa are changing the game with music and the arts. It's not just about entertaining, it's about telling our stories, pushing boundaries, and expressing who we are. By the way, if you're just joining us, don't forget to check out the Bonnie Live podcast and follow the latest updates. It's the perfect place to get insights, engage in discussions, and stay informed. But let me ask you, what's been on your mind lately? What's the one thing you're hoping to see change in this new year? Let's make this hour a reflection of what we all want to see happen, whether it's a shift in society or just something personal we'd love to tackle together. Gotcha. I'm rolling solo here, so let me take it from the top and make sure we fill this hour with some great content. Let's start with a powerful topic that's been buzzing around: mental health. The conversation around mental well being is becoming louder, and that's a good thing. But here's the question: are we really understanding how it affects different communities in South Africa? From the pressures of urban life to the weight of traditional expectations, mental health challenges are real, and it's crucial we have the tools to address them. And it's not just about awareness, it's about action. How can we as individuals and as a society create more spaces where it's okay to not be okay? Where reaching out for support isn't seen as weakness, but strength? This is something we need to keep pushing. Switching gears a bit, let's talk about education, specifically how it's evolving in the digital age. Schools are adopting online learning at a fast pace, but are all learners equipped for this shift? Technology should be a tool, but without proper access and guidance, it can leave many behind. How can we bridge that gap? What's the role of teachers, parents, and even the learners themselves in making sure no one gets left in the dust? Also, let's talk culture for a second. South Africa is a melting pot of diverse traditions, languages, and ways of life. Yet, as we modernize, there's often this tension between embracing progress and holding on to heritage. What does it mean to balance these two forces? Can we move forward while still holding our cultural roots close? It's a challenge we face every day, and it's something that makes this country so unique. Now, I want to touch on youth empowerment. Our younger generation has so much potential, yet they're often overlooked or underestimated. With platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, young South Africans are now the voice of the nation. They're pushing boundaries with creativity, activism, and entrepreneurship. How can we better support them? How can we make sure they have the tools and resources to turn their dreams into reality? And as we move into 2025, let's not forget about the environment. What's really being done to tackle climate change here in South Africa? The recent floods and droughts are just the start of what could become a regular occurrence. So, what steps are we taking to protect our communities and ensure a sustainable future for our children and grandchildren? I'm just here chatting away, but I want to hear your thoughts too. What do you think about these issues? How are they affecting you personally or the people around you? This is an open space, and I'm here to reflect and engage with you. Let's keep the vibe going. There's plenty more coming up, and trust me, we'll be diving into even more. If you're listening in, I hope you're feeling the energy. Grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever fuels you, and let's keep this conversation rolling. Music sounds perfect right about now. Let's set the tone and vibe out for a bit. What do you have lined up? Or should I suggest something to match the flow? Thank you, Bonnie.
Artlist.io.
It's all about creating a space for meaningful conversation and good vibe. Let's keep it going strong.
Music licensing reimagined.
I ain't the the one. He don't want love. He just wanna fuck. Ow, little vacation. Drink it till we naked. Talking with our tongues. We just having fun. We just having fun.
Artlist.io.
We just having fun. We just having fun. Give a little piece of my meat. Got somebody. Touch up on my rum pum pum. He craving that Bacardi.
Music licensing reimagined.
He be trying whether baby know it's safe. Don't make it a string, he's a Wi-Fi. Hit and run like I know when he come, he ain't never gonna leave. No. Hit it the night run on, that's the way I wanna be. So don't think I'm the one to won't ever be enough. Mix until I know, bitch I ain't the one. He don't want love. He just wanna fuck. Ow, little vacation. Drink it till we naked. Talking with our tongues.
Artlist.io.
We just having fun. We just having fun. We just having fun.
Music licensing reimagined.
We just having fun. We just having fun.
Thanks, Bonnie. I'm all in. Let's keep this energy flowing and take on whatever comes our way.
Artlist.io.
Got it. The membership will last an hour, and we'll keep everything rolling smoothly throughout. What's next on the agenda for this hour?
Licensing reimagined.
I see you've switched to Chinese. Feel free to ask any questions. And I'm here to help. What's on your mind? Right, folks, let's talk about a huge stress and burnout. And for some, that self-care is key. Here's the issue. Most of us don't recognize the signs until it's too late. We think we can push through exhaustion, overwhelm, and emotional fatigue. But let's face it, if we don't address it, it just builds up and leads to burnout. So, how do we solve this? Well, it starts with prioritizing ourselves. You don't need to do it all in one day, but start with small changes. Take breaks, breathe, and step back when needed. And here's the fun part. Remember to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, right? Whether it's watching a funny video or reminiscing with friends, laughter helps release tension and reset your mind. Now let's break it down in 5 quick tips to handle stress. 1, set boundaries. Say no when you need to. 2, make time for hobbies. Whether it's reading, painting, or dancing, find what makes you happy. 3, exercise. Even a quick walk helps clear your head. 4, talk it out. Sharing your thoughts with a friend can lighten the load. 5, sleep. Don't underestimate the power of a good night's rest. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, don't worry. It's about balance. Life's crazy, but we can take control of our mental health, one step at a time. Okay, now that we've tackled the serious stuff, let's keep the fun rolling. What's your go-to way of escaping stress? Let me know. Awesome. Let's keep that energy flowing. Folks, if you're tuned in right now, drop a comment and let me know. What's your go-to way to beat stress? Is it a favorite hobby, a good laugh, or maybe some time with family? Let's share and get inspired by each other's coping strategies. Conversation flowing. So, we talked about stress and burnout, but let's dive deeper into the power of community. We live in a world that often pushes us to go solo, to be independent and hustle all day. But what if the real secret to success and peace lies in supporting one another? Think about it. When you've had a tough day, who do you turn to? It's the people around you, friends, family, or even an online community that gets it. Humans are social creatures, and we thrive when we're able to share our struggles and victories with others. Now, here's the twist. Many of us feel isolated, even in a crowd. With social media, we're connected to millions, but that doesn't always mean we're truly seen or heard. So how can we build a community that's real and meaningful? Simple things like checking in on friends, offering a kind word, or creating safe spaces where people can open up without judgment go a long way. And speaking of connection, here's something fun for all you music lovers. Music as therapy. It's not just about listening to tunes. It's about using music to shift your mood, help you focus, or even express what words can't. Whether you're vibing to jazz, rap, or some smooth R&B, music has the power to transform your emotions. And just imagine this. You're feeling stressed or down, and then you hear that one song that just clicks. Suddenly, you're not alone in the moment anymore. It's like music gives you a sense of belonging. What's your go-to song when you need to lift your mood? Drop it in the comments and let's see what everyone's
Licensing Reimagined.
listening to. I'm curious. Let's vibe with some of the hottest songs that hit the airwaves in 2024. This year brought some fire tracks from rising stars to established artists pushing boundaries by a rising South African artist who brought a fusion of amapiano and electronic beats. This one became an anthem for those late night parties and car rides, the kind of track that gets you energized and feel artist.
Music
Really
licensing
captured the essence of
reimagined.
2024's evolving sound, combining futuristic production with heartfelt lyrics. It's that perfect blend of chill and power. Also, in the rap scene, we can't forget Legacy by an up-and-coming rapper who has been making waves with a mix of African rhythms and trap beats. His lyrics, straight fire, and the delivery, nothing short of brilliant. In the world of Afrobeat, Euphoria by an African duo became a hit. It brought vibrant, dance-worthy energy and had everyone on the dance floor. The catchy beat and infectious chorus made it a perfect summer banger. Lastly, we've got Serenity by an indie artist, which took a more reflective, mellow approach. With stripped-down instrumentation and heartfelt lyrics, it became a go-to for those moments when you need to pause, reflect, and recharge. These songs weren't just hits. They captured the essence of 2024, with fresh sounds and stories that resonated with listeners around the world. Now, let's throw it to the audience. What tracks from this year had you hooked? What's your favorite song from 2024? Got it, Bonnie? Let's wrap up this show with the final touches. News update. Today, we're seeing a lot of focus on community-driven initiatives across the country. Local organizations are stepping up to support mental health, pushing for more accessible services for everyone. There's also rising awareness on youth unemployment, with many initiatives aiming to provide job training and opportunities to young South Africans. Keep your eyes open for more positive change coming your way. And, of course, the political landscape remains dynamic, with leaders discussing key issues such as education reform and poverty alleviation. It's definitely a time of action as we work towards a better future together. Weather update in East London today, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 28 degrees Celsius. Perfect for enjoying the outdoors without feeling too hot. There's a slight chance of afternoon rain, so if you're out and about, you might want to have your umbrella just in case. The evening will cool down to around 18 degrees Celsius, a comfortable night for relaxing under the stars. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed our time together. Stay safe, stay positive, and remember to keep laughing. Catch you next time.
Got a little smile that knocked me off of my seat. I started falling for you, and I didn't know what to do, but I knew that I had to make a move. From the moment that I watched you walk into my life, yeah, I just knew that I had to make a move.
Thank you, folks. That's it from us today. Stay safe, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one.